If you use an Apple or Google device or tool, this is one video that you cannot afford to miss. It looks like both of these companies pose a risk to holders of crypto. And what's even more worrying is that the US government might have something to do with all of this. Keep watching this video to find out what I mean. Disclaimer. Getting right into it, crypto entrepreneur Balaji Srinivasan just posted a warning for the entire crypto community on his social media platform. From the warning, it is obvious that Balaji, who used to be the chief technology officer at Coinbase, believes that US authorities and other governments that are interested could gain access to people's private keys on Apple and Google devices. That's crazy, isn't it? Here's what he wrote. Apple and Google are systemic risks to crypto. If weaponized by the federal government, they could backdoor iPhone and Android to exfiltrate private keys. In 2023, even after El Salvador has adopted Bitcoin, people still think it's implausible to say by the end of this decade, the most important political issue in the world may be whether bankrupt governments have sufficient Bitcoin to fund their operations. But it could be, and in such a circumstance, what will desperate governments do? It's easy to see what he's implying here, and it is really scary. If the crypto market grows to the point where it becomes critical for governments to own some coins, which is kind of something that crypto holders hope for, bankrupt governments might need to take drastic measures. And by drastic measures, Balaji is insinuating that governments could actually steal from their citizens. Steal cryptocurrencies, that is. Now, with current technology, it doesn't seem like the US government, or any other government for that matter, can organize a large and surreptitious enough attack to steal enough coins. But what they can certainly do is force these tech companies to divulge the private keys of users. Well, to be fair, Balaji does not say that governments will ask that any random user's private keys be divulged. He specifically mentioned that governments would ask for the private keys to stolen funds. But how can we know for sure? I should mention at this point that it doesn't look like the US government or any other government has done anything to spark worries of what could be called lawful but immoral hacking. However, Balaji used to work with a crypto exchange platform, so it's possible that he knows something that the rest of us do not. And he really feels passionately about this and how wrong it would be if it happened. According to him, this isn't cyber terrorism, it's cyber war. It's not some random hacker who manages to sneak out a file. It's when the CEO of a company gives the lawful order to hack their customers. This is similar to what happened to 140 million Russians designated enemies of the state in early 2022. Every tech company turned on their former customers. What's the possible target? We're talking billions of iPhones and Android phones, Mac laptops, and Chrome browsers, Google Docs, and Gmail. China could do the same with the Chinese smartphone manufacturers. With all of that talk about what the problem could be, you are probably wondering what you can do to protect your tokens. Well, even Balaji doesn't have much of an answer. He thinks Apple might be able to stand up to the pressure, and if it doesn't, exchanges built on Linux might be an option, even though they might still be vulnerable to the same attack. Bottom line is that he doesn't really know what would happen if a government attack on crypto wallets happened. It looks like we can only hope that it doesn't happen, but you could tell us what you think in the comments section below. Moving on from that, here's something interesting. With the way that AI tools have been cropping up all over the place, it was only a matter of time before we got an AI crypto price predictor. Well, this AI predictor, Price Predictions, has predicted that the price of Shib might take a slight dump by the beginning of June and possibly hover around that range for a few more days. This is certainly not the prediction that you want to be hearing right now, especially if you are a Shiba Inu holder. However, as I always say, remember that this is only a prediction. It's not a statement of fact. There's even more of a reason to only take this prediction with a grain of salt, considering that Shib's price has been attempting to make a recovery basically since some serious burns happened recently. About 3 billion Shib tokens were sent to the burn wallet in the past week, and because that's how this works, the price of Shib tried to make a recovery as a result. To be fair, Shib did not manage to make much of a pump, but the fact that it even tried to make a recovery shows that there is hope for its price, don't you think? Plus, it also gives us hope for how Shib would react to a lot more burns. In yesterday's video, I talked about how ShibBurn is planning on launching tools that will increase ShibBurn significantly. Perhaps most important is the fact that those who are willing to burn tokens don't have to spend their money to do so and can, in fact, make money as a result. So here's to hoping there would be a lot of burns as a result and the price of Shib would respond positively to those burns. If you found this really valuable, please drop a comment and share this video with friends. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, thus helping me to keep increasing the quality of the videos. That said, the Shib team just announced an update to the Metaverse. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below #ShibaInu. Good luck! Marcy Jastrow, the advisor for the Shiba Inu Metaverse project, recently mentioned that the Metaverse team is almost ready to release a video overview of one of the Metaverse hubs. The concept art for this hub was released last year, but the team wants to give us more with the video, and Marcy swears that we'll love it. For those who don't already know, these hubs that are being revealed are not private land. That is, they have not and will not be sold into private ownership. The hubs will be for public use, which is why the Metaverse dev team has been working to develop them and make them into something magnificent. Those that bought lands during the sale will still have full control over it and should be able to build whatever they want when the Metaverse gets launched. The particular hub whose video we are about to see is the Rocket Pond, and according to the concept of the hub, the word rocket signifies Shib's capability to reach the moon. Marcy mentioned in her tweet that improvements have been made to the hub since the concept art was finished, and even she couldn't help but buy more land, so it looks like we are in for something magnificent. What do you think? Are you excited about this? While you're answering that in the comments section below, here's something interesting to think about. The market might not look like it right now, but there is still that possibility for Shib to achieve the 1 cent dream. As you can see from the update on the Metaverse, the Shiba Inu dev team has continued to put in the work to shape the Shiba Inu ecosystem into something profitable. All of those efforts might actually help Shib finally hit 1 cent. As a result, it might be in your best interest to be prepared for that possibility. And the best way to be prepared is to put yourself in the right position to earn a lot from that kind of price hike. $1 million is a lot of money. So how much would you need to invest in Shiba Inu right now to be able to make $1 million if it hits 1 cent? Interestingly, you only need about $850. Now, considering what the market looks like right now, it is understandable that $850 would be considered a risky investment in Shiba Inu. But on the other hand, $850 for $1 million sounds like a good deal. However, I must stress that I am in no way offering financial advice. It remains entirely your duty to study the market and do your research before making any kind of financial decision. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.